about Z-index and what it does in Dreamweaver. Basically, the Z-index helps you arrange the levels of the elements on your page. So, for example, if I wanted to adjust the arrangement, well, not the arrangement, just if I wanted to have the green overlap the red, I would change the Z-index. So let's begin with a new page on Dreamweaver. Okay, in the body, let's make Command V. Let's make 4 boxes. The first one will be red. The second one, let's make it blue. And then let's make the next box black. And then the last 4th box will be green. Now let's go into styles and let's close that up. Let's determine the height and the width of the boxes. So red box, blue box, green box, and the black box. Let's make them the width 100 pixels, the height 100 pixels, and let's make the position absolute. And then let's close that up. Now let's add color to each box. So the red box will be red, background, color. That looks like a nice shade of red. Let's close that up. And let's see what we have so far. So as you can see, we made 4 boxes, but we can only see the green one. That is because the green box is the last div that we wrote down or that we included, and they automatically all line up at 0 pixels from the top and 0 pixels from the left because it is position absolute. Now, we want to have them overlap a little so we can play around with the Z-index. Let's go back to the red box and let's determine that from the top, the red box will be 50 pixels down, and from the left, it will be as well 50 pixels. And there's the red box. It's starting to show. Now let's go to the blue box and let's have it from the top 100 pixels this time, and from the left 100 pixels again. And there it is. Let's go back to, green box, top, let's have it 150 pixels, and left 150 pixels. Okay, so as you can see, it looks a little off so far. I want the red box to go on top of the black box, but I want to make sure that it stays underneath the blue box still. I'm going to use Z-index to determine the levels right now of these boxes and make sure that they are in the correct order, that they overlap the way I want them to. So let's go back to the red box and let's type in Z-index. Basically, black is going to be a Z-index of 10, red is going to be 20, blue is going to be 30, and the green is going to be 40. The higher the number, the higher the element stays. So the green being 40 will be above all the other elements. Let's go back and, okay, red box is going to be 20. Blue box will have a Z-index of 30. And the green box, Z-index of 40. And now everything looks right. It's a nice consistency to it. Okay, Now let's say I wanted to add a yellow box in between the red and the blue and have it above red and under the blue. Let's go back into body and Command V. Let's make a div for the yellow box. Let's add the yellow box in styles. And let's add color to it. Yellow box. Background color. Nice shade of yellow. Let's close that up. And as you can see, because it was the last div included, it's now above the black. Let's say we wanted to change that, and let's say we wanted the yellow underneath the black. We would go back into styles, and we would enter the Z index as 9. Okay. See, because we didn't make a Z index for the black, that's why it's not working. So let's make black 10. And there you go. Now it's underneath the black. But as I said before, I want it here in between the red and the blue. So we would go back to the yellow box, and from the top, let's have it at 70 pixels, and from the left, 70 pixels. Because it's at 9, it's the lowest of the Z index, and therefore it's underneath the red and the blue. But let's go back and change it to, since 20 is red and 30 is blue, we'll make the Z index of the yellow 25. And there you go. Now it's just the way I wanted it. So the point that I'm trying to make is, when you use the Z index, make sure that you use the higher numbers, 10, 20, 30, 40, because if in the future you decide that you want to include another element in your website, you can always paste it in, and you won't have to go back and change the numbers of each box individually. You can just make it 25 and have it automatically in between 20 and 30, just to make your life easier in the future. But basically, that is Z-index. That is all you need to know. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I wish you all the best of luck, and good night.